So I'm Megan, I'm 37, I'm married, I have 3 kids. In 2020, I saw a functional medicine doctor, and she just, through all her initial tests, did a baseline thyroid ultrasound because it's just such a common thing that people live with, nodules, and don't know. Sure enough, I had a nodule, so we just monitored it with ultrasounds every year. And then in 2023, the nodule had doubled in size from the previous ultrasound. I had initially taken iodine because that's a remedy, but it really didn't do much. I really didn't have that many symptoms. So if I would remove my thyroid, that's a lifelong, you're without something and you're never at baseline again, really. So I did research on it, which led to me finding Dr. Kandil and doing RFA. It seemed like, why not try it, The worst thing I figured could happen was that I had to eventually get surgery after, if it didn't work. It was really an easy process. There was no anesthesia, and he did give me a little Valium, I think, just to calm me down. It may have taken an hour and a half total from the time I got there until the time I left. Everyone was very precise and efficient. It went really smooth.
We looked at the data and we did our own meta-analysis very carefully. It showed that maybe up to 99% of nodules that are cancerous, proven to be cancerous, less than a centimeter, will vanish, will disappear, complete disappearance and treatment with the ablation. This is something that we can offer now instead of active surveillance and instead of just watching it. If we intervene with radiofrequency ablation, we can go in and burn it and make it disappear, not just to keep the cancer inside and hope that nothing will happen.
It wasn't always the most comfortable. There were certain parts, a little pressure and like some popping sensations, but never anything that I couldn't take. It wasn't bad. Right after, it was kind of hard to talk. Felt a little swollen, and that lasted just for the remainder of that day. The next morning, everything was fine. A little sore throat, and that was it. I followed up in 4 months, and I had about a 60% decrease in nodule size, and then followed up again just a few weeks ago, and it was not able to be found. So as a busy mom, I was tired all the time, but now that I've had RFA, I'm like, that was a different kind of tired. Like living with a thyroid nodule, even though my levels were always within normal limits, I was always exhausted. So now I just have plenty energy, and that's really the biggest thing I noticed. I know there's a lot of doctors doing it, and I would just say to try it. I don't think there's any harm in trying it. I'm very happy, especially since the nodule was likely to be malignant. So like when you hear that, it's scary. And the fact that I could get rid of it without any surgical intervention, I think that's huge.